I'm David Lewis, and I am currently a two-term judge of County Court of Law number 2. And I am asking for a third term, and I believe I have a really good case for that. Now, I've got 3 minutes. So I was thinking in the car on the way over here, that's 1 minute for every 20 years of life, and so I'm going to have to figure out how to take this. Graduated from Terrell High School in 1966. And Mike Chitty was in that graduating class. And Ted Lyon, Rick Rickman, we had 5 lawyers come out of that class. Melba Harmon was the 5th. And a surgeon, Duke Kimbrough. I thought Bruce Wood was a lot older than us, but he just graduated 1 year ahead of us at Terrell High School. Went off to the University of Texas at Austin, got a business degree, and then a law degree there. Joyce and I married in 1971. We moved back here to Terrell. We've raised James and John here, and they went to school. In fact, I think this building was here, not when I was here, but when they were. I was elected in 2006 and re-elected again in 2007. And I think that I have established a reputation for both integrity and independence in the judiciary. I have a long-standing high professional relationship with the attorneys in the Bar Association here, and also the litigants and the parties and the other judges. And I feel blessed and fortunate that I'm still mentally and physically capable of doing the job, and I have been doing it for several years now. All right, I think we'll get 1 minute left. I would like for you to know that I do about 50% of my work in criminal law and procedure, and it's misdemeanor cases, but I also do probate work. We have a fairly large inventory of guardianship cases. I go to Terrell State Hospital twice a month for mental illness hearings, and I think probably maybe between 200 and 300 cases, and then I also do contested probate. I feel like I've done my best work in those areas. I really don't make political decisions, even though the process, as you can see, is political. I would say contract law, probate law, and business law have been some of my strengths. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here tonight. I appreciate the party allowing us to talk. My name is Bobby Rich, and I'm running for judge at County Court at Law number 2. I want you to know that I'm a conservative Republican. And as I walk across the county knocking on doors, that's one of the questions that people want to know. They want to know if you're conservative or you're liberal. I mean, it's a big question. Folks I get to talk to, they want to know that. They also want to know where your values come from. It's interesting that they ask that question, but they've been asking me that. Where do your values come from? Well, my values come from my faith, my Christianity. There's a card like this on the table in front of you. And if you'll take a look at that, there's 3 things written on that. Faith, family, and fairness. Those 3 things mean a lot to me. They mean a great deal. That's where my values come from, is from my faith. I'm a pastor of senior adults at First Baptist Church in Kaufman. That happened probably about 7 or 8 years ago. But, you know, I'm running for the race for another reason. I'm running because I'm invested in this county. You see, I raised my kids here, and my grandkids are here. They still live here. And this county is important to me. There's good, decent folks here. But we can make our local government a lot better if we elect the right people. And I want to congratulate David on his almost 8-year term. I think he should be congratulated for that, the service that he's provided. But I've been a public servant for almost all of my life. I was a Dallas police officer for 20 years. I retired with the department. I've done almost everything you can imagine in the police department. David talks about 50% of the cases in his court are criminal cases, and he's right about that. And a whole lot of those cases are DWI cases. I've arrested hundreds of people for DWI. I've prosecuted a lot of folks for DWI. I've defended people for DWI. I've got the experience in law enforcement and also as an attorney for the position of County Court at Law number 2. I've been an attorney for 16 years. 30 seconds is it? Okay. Real quick now, I want to talk about something personal. For my wife back here, I've been married to her for 38 years. And like I said, I have 2 children. And listen, I'm going to be a judge that works 8 to 5 every day. If the court opens at 8, I'll be there at 8. On Friday afternoon at 2 or 3 o'clock, the lights aren't going to be out. I'm going to be working for you. One of the things we need to remember as a judge, that we're public servants. We're not kings. We serve you. And I'm asking for your vote on March 4th. Thank you.
I'm Laura Hughes, and it's been my honor and my pleasure to be your county clerk for the last 13 years. And I need to get something straight right now. I don't fix your roads, and I don't collect your taxes. Don't blame that on me, but we do preserve and protect your vital records. I'm married. My husband and I live in Forney. We've raised 2 boys who are now in college. Prior to becoming clerk, I worked at Texas Instruments for 17 years as a strategic planner. I have a master's degree in planning, a bachelor's degree in HR and business. I'm a state certified county clerk, and I'm also a master registrar of vital records. And I tell you that because I've been able to use the experience and education to run the 4th largest office in Kaufman County. I have a fantastic staff who are hiding over in the corner. And we've worked together very hard to deliver on our campaign promises made to use teamwork and technology to move this office from the dark ages into the 21st century. And we've worked really hard, and we've spent a lot of time doing that. We've been recognized with 3 national awards and 3 national and 9 state awards. And I can stand here today and tell you without hesitation that Kaufman County has one of the finest, friendliest, most state-of-the-art offices in Texas. And I can say that because that's what we hear from the people who come in and use our services. Whether it's a landman coming in looking at our database for records, or a young couple coming in to get their marriage license, or a lawyer who's working a case through some of the court systems. They all tell us that we do a very good job. I am a conservative Republican. I am and I have been. And I have a proven track record of being fiscally responsible with your money. I have never spent all the money that's been allocated to me in the budget. Go through this. In our office, we continue to push the technology to add services and improve our efficiencies. We continue to look for ways to make this office, this county government more transparent. And I'm going to sum it up with my 30 seconds. I'm asking for your vote. This is a very important office, not only for you, but for the judicial. And I'm asking personally for your vote, a vote for proven experience, a vote for proven results. And I'd like to thank you for your time.
I'm Nancy Freeman, and I'm running for county clerk. My husband, Dan, and I have been married for almost 18 years. Together, we have 4 children and 9 wonderful grandchildren. I am a paralegal with over 20 years of experience, and I've served as the administrative assistant to the county judge for 15 years. 12 of those years with Judge Wayne Gent and 3 with Bruce Wood. And I am currently with Judge Bruce Wood at this time. If elected, my main focus will be serving the needs of the taxpayers and managing your tax money wisely. I promise to be as conservative with your money as I am with my own. I do not believe just because money is in your budget that you have to spend it. Because in the end, if your taxes go down, my taxes go down. I also want to establish a much better working relationship between the clerk and all the alongside the deputy clerk on a daily basis and be readily available to the public. I believe that as the elected official, you should be the hardest working person in that office.